What's going on? Welcome back to the Kung Fu Society. Today I'm going to talk about being sick, really. Um, you know, so recently, on Thursday, I was starting to feel sick about an hour into work. It's like, okay, I could push through. Well, felt that tickle in the back of my throat. And then I realized, wait a minute, maybe I could work closer to lunchtime. And then so it was getting close to lunchtime, and I said, look, I'm feeling sick. I'm perspiring more than normal. My throat's got this scratchy feel in the back of my throat. They thought it was allergies. I said, no, it's not allergies. I'm getting a cold because I've been doing a lot lately. I mean, a lot. So what had taken place was, you know, I'd just gone through the previous weekend with my power out through a really bad storm, and then, of course, doing some training. Um, and then I, of course, having to clean up the debris, and of course, having to work on top of that. Uh, and it all came to a head. Like, I just worked myself into a tizzy, into being sick. And it happens. It happens, at least once a year when I don't gauge myself, when I just take on a bunch of things at one time. Keep in mind, my weekend is loaded. I had some side work here for the weekend. So Thursday came around, called out. Or no, I left work early Thursday. Immediately when I got home, I I took some Gamoling, took some zinc, um, drink myself some echinacea tea, um, and just really, really did my best to get rid of it. Next morning came around, I felt stuffed up a little bit. Um, felt groggy. It's like I am not in the mood. I cannot be of any service to anybody today. So I call out. Then what I do is I have a pretty much liquid breakfast consisting of orange juice mixed with ginger ale. I had the echinacea tea again. Had my glass of water. And recently I've been reducing my caffeine. I still need it a little bit, so I switched from coffee, like espresso, to like a can of Pepsi. Um, one Pepsi a day. I know, soda's bad, and it is bad. But coffee no good for me now. So I had all that, and of course I had a Caesar salad for my breakfast. And by noon, I felt great, and I still feel great. Theoretically, I probably could have just gone in afternoon. But I was like, oh, the day's shot anyway, so it is what it is. So, anyways, um, so just be careful when you take on a lot of stuff at one time, seeing how we're not in cold and flu season. Um, so it happens when we take too much stuff on. It normally happens in the summer. That's why we call it a summer cold. And you get a summer cold because you just work yourself into a tizzy. Um, and if you catch it early enough, if you catch it early enough, take off for like a day or two, um, you'll be recharged, and it probably won't manifest into a full blown um, snot snot ridden, um, bedridden, groggy driven roller coaster like coal normally is. But like I said, things you want to keep with you is Ganmaling, shot for it. Gameling, you can find it at any online store that sells Chinese herbs, traditional Chinese herbs. Um, and I and it was my old seafood that turned me on to that stuff, and I swear by it. It tastes horrible. You chew it up. Have that with some honey. It helps with the honey with, and then of course zinc. Zinc is fantastic, and then of course the echinacea tea. Um, those right there, when you do it early, are better than anything you'll get at the over-the-counter pharmacy. Well, I mean, zinc you could get over the counter, and echinacea tea you could find in the tea aisle in most grocery stores. But I digress. Our knowledge of the cold and whatnot. So, anyways, the ultimate goal of Kung Fu, as it's been told to me many times, is radiant health and longevity. And we are humans, we only have so much we can burn out. And we notice this early, we get rid of it, then we get back to our training. We train hard and make our immune systems even better. All right, guys, that's all I have to say for today. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one. Gaojun.